Hi everyone, good afternoon. I thought I'd show you some cards that I've made with some of the retiring products from the annual catalogue, which launches on Monday evening at 11 o'clock, Monday, April the 8th at 11 o'clock. If you're shopping online and you haven't got another demonstrator, please could you use the host code MTS2QJW, and it'd be great if you'd like to choose me as your demonstrator. I'd love to have you as a customer. So this is the annual catalogue that's retiring, and the first set that I've got to show you is the Dainty Delight stamp set. So first of all, 3 cards using the stamp here that's been cut out by the dies, and there's one of the stamps there, and just coloured with different colours. Really fun stamp set to colour with the blends pens, and that's an embossing folder there. And then we've got one with the dies. And then there's another card with the dies. These are cards mainly that I've made for classes that I've been having at my house or online. So those are the cards I've made with the Dainty Delight stamp set. The next stamp set that I'm going to show you is 1 card with the Nature's Prints. And I've stamped this stamp here and Best Wishes and Happy Thoughts on the sentiment label. And I've coloured this in with white ink for using the white stamping pad. And then the next one is Colour and Contour here, which has some fabulous dies that are also retiring sadly, but this scallop die is one of them that's upside down. And then these are the flowers from the stamp set you can see there, and that's one of the sentiments there. So let's move on. Now we've got the Sending Smiles, so cards with the Sending Smiles stamp set. So the dies are reduced in this with this set. So there's one with the stamps only, but I've embossed the background. There's one with some vellum behind, and there's just one that hasn't been put on a card yet, and there is another one done on the card. That's simple stamping and then just cut out. That's cut out with the dies, and that's cut out with the dies, and that's just straightforward stamping. So those are the Sending Smiles cards. And next on the list is the Pansy Patch. So here's a fancy fold card with that. A fun stamp set to use and really nice sentiments. I've used the sentiments more than the flowers actually, because the happy birthday is really nice, and the thank you, the little things you do make such a difference. So this is a thank you card, and then you open it up like that. So that's quite a simple card to make. And then there's one more which is a book card, and that's just with the dies. You can see the dies cut out some nice embossed leaves as well. So that's that one. And then next up will be the Let's Go Shopping. So I have got a lot of cards with this. So I did an online class with Liz Shannon, and this was one of her cards. So that was really worth doing. It was only £10. And here's some more. That's just simple stamping and cut out with the dies, and that just shows you a variety in the colours. Really fun again, putting all the little pieces together to make different cards. And there's quite a few here actually. There's that one in Flirty Flamingo with a little bit of So Saffron. That's more a man's card, I think. What do you have got? With the dark red cherry cobbler and some yellow and green. That's Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And that's one with the Designer Series paper, and then just the lamppost cut out with the dies. That's from Designer Series paper. The bench is one of the dies. That was a fun one. I love those colours. That was from Liz Shannon. And then this is done on 3D pads, so you've got a bit of dimension there, which is really nice. And that's another one with dimension. A really fun set that you'd sort of want to spend all afternoon playing with it really, and make a few of each card. My favourite one is this one, which is similar to any of these 3. I just love that design, and with the 3D with the cakes. Obviously you could put the books in as well if you wanted to. So next up is a set called Two Tone Flora, which is here. It's reduced by 30% to £15.40. So I'll just pick those out. I've got them here. The dies with this set are fabulous. Really lovely. So the whole size of this beautiful background die is that size. So you have to cut the card down to 5.5. but it's worth it. And that's stamped and then cut out. It's two-step stamping, as you can see. And there's a really amazing variety of flowers there. And then I've just cut the top along the flowers there. And then that one. And then that one. So really fun. Very good for weddings, that die. I'll probably hang on to this set because of that, because it's really useful for weddings. So now just skipping through Tray Chic, 50% off for £13. And this is the only actual card I've got. I used it for with the Memories of More card pack that was available last year to do a craft day. But that's, and then that will open up like that, opens up like that, and that opens up like that, and you've got the birds inside. So as I live on the Wirral, this is very much seaside because we have the sea not too far away. So that's a really fun fold card. And then next is Perched in a Tree, which the stamp set's been reduced by 50% to £11. And the dies, this is the die, and then I've stamped behind with a tree stamp set. And then these are what the dies come out like. So you could use this as the stencil or just put it on a card, obviously. I've got it in various colours, brown, black, white, gold in this one. And then I used a cutout for the circle to make a sort of sunset in the background, put some grasses here. Your Kindness Warms My Heart. That's the Gorgeous Bird, which you could do as a robin, any sort of bird really. And this was a card I got from Rachel Tessman, so that when you stand it up, it sort of stands out like that. And it says, you make a difference every day. And on the outside, it says it's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know that you're celebrated. That's a retired set that I used for that. And then most of my late customers bought this stamp set. Well, quite a few of them did anyway. A really fun stamp set, which you'll see I've got many cards. I did a class on this one as well. So it's called Zany Zoo. So there's one. That's the Gorgeous Raccoon and an inked background. This is a fun card. Open it up like that, and then open it up like that. So you can see I've used the papers, a lot of the papers for this card, and they're reduced by 30% to £8.22. That's one for somebody who likes walking and hiking, somebody who likes camping. And this is an alligator on a bicycle, so very happy to know you. And then this was an easy one. The black highlights the colours. And then this is a fancy fold one, which goes like that. You're too wonderful. Happy birthday to you. And then this long one, which was fun to colour. So actually, thinking about it, I didn't have to colour it because this is all cut out from Designer Series paper. So that was a very easy card to do and quite quick as well. So that's Zany Zoo. And next is one called Silly Goose, 60% off, £6.90. So there's that one, and that one, and that one, and that one that opens up. You've got a friend and me, and then I could put happy birthday there if I wanted to. That's a fun fold card. So I'll just put that one away. And there's, but just before that, which I just missed actually, is one that's called Easter Bunny. So we've just gone past Easter, but this will be useful for next year. So this is a fun fold card that you put like that. It's an easel card, type of easel card. And that's one with a bunny peeking out, which is quite fun. That one was punched out, that was cut out. Simple Happy Easter Z fold card. And another simple Happy Easter with Easter eggs stamped and cut out. And then this could be used as a bookmark. You just take that off and use that as a bookmark. And then this says, so glad you live in my little corner of the world. And you just put that back on again. So nice to combine a card with a bookmark. And here's another of the fun fold easel cards, which is very simple to make. So that's the Easter Bunny. The punch is reduced as well. I've done another video going through the reduced prices in the catalogue. So the next one is going to be the monkeys. So they are here. Here we go. So the monkeys at 50% off, £10. Just swinging by to say hi. I'm Bananas About You. just swinging by to say hi, just swinging by to say hi, and I love hanging out with you. That will be useful for a sloth hanging from a vine, creeper, any creature that's hanging down. Love hanging out with you, so that's a good one to use. So I'll just put those away, and then we'll just go to the next one, which is the Happy Hedgehogs. There's one I've actually left out, which is this one. I think I must have gone past it without realising it, so I'll just go back and find it, if I can find it. If I can't, I'll just show it to you anyway, because I can't off the top of my head remember. Here it is. I skipped that one completely. So this one is called Ringed with Nature, reduced by 50% to £11. So that's with the dies. The dies are obviously a separate price altogether. That's one with the dies. And then the little things you do make such a difference is from the Pansy set. And you've got a hybrid embossing folder that cuts, and it also embosses as well. This is one that goes a Z-fold card, thinking of you. And this will be good for a new home card. The house is very useful for that. And then here's another thinking of you card. Just the same, but with mushrooms instead of the flowers, but otherwise a similar design. These papers were free in Celebration at the time that this came out, and that's Get Well Soon. So I forgot to show those to you before. So, but anyway, oh, and you can see that I've used the tree ring embossing folder there and the dies for cutting out and then stamping the monkeys on. So that is that. And then next we have the hedgehogs. I just got to Happy Hedgehogs, which is here. So bear with me and I'll just go back a little bit if I can find it. Here we go. So there we go. We have the Happy Hedgehogs reduced by 40% to £10.20. So I'll just fish out those cards to show you. I've got quite a few of these actually. So Finding a Friend is the best discovery of all. And then this one, which is a type of easel card. It's so nice of you to be so nice. And then obviously you could have a thank you somewhere. Finding a Friend is the best discovery of all. A Z-fold card saying thanks. Another one saying thanks. And then this one, Finding a Friend is the best discovery of all. So really quick, and that's the punch has punched out the hedgehog there and there. And you can also make a separate hedgehog just with the punch on that one. And here we've got the Sweet Songbirds reduced by 60% to £7.20. And these cards look like this. So that's in Tahitian Tide, lovely bright colour. This one's in Melon Mambo mainly. This is a crumb cake base with early espresso with sweet sorbet. That's a Christmas card actually. And then you've got this one, A Little Bird Told Me You've Got Something to Celebrate. Congratulations, which is a interesting sort of diagonal fold. You've got something to celebrate. And then a little note of thanks. So really quick and easy cards done with that set. Put that away, and then we'll just move on. This set, Lasting Joy, is a lovely sentiment set, and it's reduced to £7.60 by 60%, which is quite a good reduction actually. So may the years ahead be filled with lasting joy. Do you see how I use these stamps as an accent to just give a bit of design on the card? And this is the embossing folder, which is also retiring. Here's one that says Birthday Wishes, You're Absolutely Amazing. May the years ahead be filled with lasting joy. And this one is a fun fold. It opens up like that and then it opens like that. So may the years ahead be filled with lasting joy, birthday wishes. This is a fun one we did at the class. Happy birthday, and then on the back it's wishing you the best birthday ever. And it looks like that from the top. Not too complicated to make actually, and it's sort of dimensional when you look at it from the front. Wishing you the best birthday ever, and then happy birthday on the other side. Whoops, sorry, that should come out. Goes like that. Okay, so that is the Lasting Joy. And then Moving on to here, the Quiet Meadow. I haven't got any cards stamped with this, but I have used it. This was a class I did with Jenny Moores online. These are the dies you can see with the flowers. Oh, little alert here. Those that don't like winged creatures, just pause or put it on silent and fast forward the video a few seconds. That one, that card, and then that card. So thank you, Jenny, for your inspiration in those cards. And then we made a card case as well, which these just slot into, which is very easy, and it closes, and then it's got ribbon to tie it with, so that's very straightforward. Just one card front I've done. This I borrowed off a friend, actually, just have a little play with, just my type, so that's just very simple, thank you, with a typewriter and a little heart. Yeah, I didn't actually get around to buying that set, but it was fun to have a little play with it. And then just going ahead, Country Bouquet, which you can get a punch to go with it as well. And I did do a class on this, so I do have, bear with me, I have quite a few cards to show you. That one, that one, that one. That was fun to do with the different colours, and that's sort of one where you cut the designer series paper and then you do 4 cards out of it, so that's 2 cards, so one piece is there, one piece is there. On the next class card it would be there, and you just move them around. That was rather fun. And this is a hatch door card or something like that, so just wanted to say thank you. So that's a fun set, and it came with papers which obviously have long since retired. So that's that one, and then moving on we come to this one, Sweet and Precious. So again, I did a class on this, so I have got quite a few cards. This one, which is a Z fold with the sloth, and then the penguins, You're Amazing Beyond Measure, and the giraffe and the baby giraffe, I'm Always Here For You. Another one done in Shaded Spruce, Appreciating All You Do, and this one in Pretty Peacock. This is Wild Wheat, this colour, You've Got a Friend in Me. So quick and easy cards with that one. Sadly not reduced, but it is retiring. And then moving on, I have got a sample with, if I can find it, here we go, 60% off, £9.20 in the moment. Again, I use this for a class. So you've got that one, and this one, and then this is using white embossing powder, and that's a lovely pink colour. I've used the sentiment stamp on the background, and then that one in Gorgeous Grape. So you can see the variety of colours that you can use with this stamp set, which is, so it's a good one for just stamping and colouring. So don't forget, this is a fabulous set which I use all the time, but sadly it's not reduced, but it is retiring. Bottled Happiness. I haven't actually yet done a class on this, but I'm doing a basket swap class for my in-person people in a week's time, and they'll probably do one of these. So it comes with a punch. There's one overflowing with happiness. It's a lovely 2-step stamp. This one, really easy to use. That one. And that there you've just got the flowers with sending a little message. Very simple card. That again, just the flowers, crumb cake, and I think that was Balmy Blue. And then you've got that's long retired, that die cut, but it's worth using. And then this one, sending a little, this is the masking technique where you use a mask and then you just stamp over so that the bottle looks as if it's behind the other one, and then that just opens up like that. So that's Bottled Happiness. And then I've just recently been doing classes using this set, which is 40% off, £13.80, called Gorgeously Made. So I thought I would just show you a number of cards that I've made with this set. So that one, and that one, and that one, which is very colourful, using the designer series paper. The designer series paper is reduced by 40%. This one, which opens up like that. You've got You're a Great Friend and Thank You are actually in the stamp set. That one is just I was demonstrating to the class how to use your blending brushes for a background and then stamping, and that's using a mask just to get a background. And then there's another finished card having done the background, stamped on it and put some die cutting and put a sentiment, "You're a great friend." So that's those ones. I'll just put those away. And the next one to have a look at is, oh, I think I might have gone past it, but anyway, it's called Oceanfront. I'll just find it in the catalogue. Oceanfront. It's on page 84. So here we go. Oh no, it's not that one. It's ah dear, so many different stamp sets. It's called Waves of Inspiration, and it's page 113, and it's there. And it's reduced by 60% to £8.80. Really nice stamps, actually. That's a really nice happy birthday. So there's one with the happy birthday, and that's a lovely sentiment die that comes with it. That one, Thinking of You, I need to stick that down to get that properly in place. Your Strength is an Inspiration. This is 2 colours for the wave. So what you do is you just basically use your Stampin' Right marker to use your Stamparatus. So you stamp it once in one colour and then you add a bit of an extra colour and stamp it again. And then that one is using the stamps and the dies. And that one is the stamps and the dies. And also that's the die for the cloud as well, Thinking of You. So that's a really fun set. And then the last one I've got to show you is here. Artistically Inked, 10% off, £20.70. Now the star of this show, so again this is a class that I did with Jenny Moores a while ago now. So this is rather a fun one that you just open like that and like that. And then this ties up here in a bow. So it's quite a nice design of, and the tailored tags, these tags are sadly retiring, which is a shame because they're really lovely. So I'll be hanging on to those. So there's one card, You're Absolutely Amazing. And then I've got another one here. Happy Birthday, that's using the dies. And then inside, I haven't actually written anything yet, but again, those are the tailored tags. And then we've got this one, Thank You for Everything. And you can see how large this die cut is. And the dies have been reduced, page 162. I mean, it's actually worth getting the dies and the stamp sets. They have been reduced, I think, by quite a lot. By 50% to £16.50, so that's really good, and you can see how big this die is, and then you can see how big this die is. Takes up most of, it's almost 5¼ inches long, I think. And the last one which we did was really fabulous, and I copy this one for wedding cards because it's just so fabulous. These papers were gorgeous. I've only got a few of them left now, but you could use other papers as well. But I've used 2. That die cut, I put one there and one there. And this again was Jenny's design, so I can't take any credit for that design at all. But fabulous cards that we did, and really grateful for that. And the last thing I just want to show you is one of the dies, which is called Give It a Whirl, which is 40% off, £20.20. And I've used this, as you'll see, quite a few times. So here you put a brad in, and it means that you can turn the card around like this. That's why it's called Give It a Whirl. So that's one with the cats. This is one with the retired cookies. Today's plan, consume cookies, tea, chocolates, cookies, and be awesome. Life is better with you. You've got the cow, and then you've got the sheep, and then you've got the pig. So that's really fun. This is the one, again, using another retired. This is the Très Chic, I think. No, it was a seashells die that was retired a couple of years ago. Happy birthday to my beautiful friend. And you've got the starfish, and then you've got the seaweed, and then you've got the shell. So quite a variety there. And that's it. So I could actually just quickly show you, though, some things from the mini catalogue. So this is the Notes of Nature. A friend made this birthday card for me, and she's got that set, and she's gold embossed the leaves and the background there, and also the sentiment, and put some nice gems on. So I was really grateful for that. This is the Hills of Tuscany. I haven't actually made it a card with it, but just was playing around. A friend lent me her set just to have a play around with. And I did want to show you the hummingbird, the Thoughtful Expressions. The stamp set is staying, but sadly these dies are going. So this lovely medallion shape I mentioned in my walk through the annual catalogue, that's the flower. And these are the medallion shaped, it's so useful for sentiments and so on. That's one of the leaf sprays. And again, you've got the larger medallion there, and you've got the hummingbird and the flower. But this stamp set is staying. But tragically, these dies are going, and the dies are absolutely fabulous. And there's another one with that, with a hummingbird and everything on it. So you can see that that's beautifully made. And then this is the Memories and More card pack. I think this is from the mini catalogue, if I remember rightly. And it's called, I'll just quickly look it up and see if I can find it at the back. It's very well laid out, this catalogue, so there we go. It's retiring this. It's called Sweet Thoughts, Memories and More Cards and Envelopes, and that's the card pack. Very good value for money, and you can get a lot of cards. So this is with half a pack. I use this at a craft day, so I got that card and that card. Oh, somebody who doesn't like winged insects, don't look at this one. Okay. That one and that one. I know somebody who doesn't like winged insects, so I just wanted to warn them before I showed that one. And this is another winged insect, so close your eyes, that person, while I just show this. And there's another one. And there's 10 cards out of half a pack of cards and envelopes, and the cards as well. There's another winged insect. Okay. So that was the 10 cards we did at the craft day, and we also did an album as well, an envelope album. The video for this was on YouTube, and that's the back of it, using the Memories of All cards and so on. And then you just do it up like that, and then just tie it at the front. And you've got a nice little album to give to somebody, which is a lovely present. If you've been to stay with somebody, you could take some photographs and then just give them the album with the photos. Lovely moments. And then I also did a class with the Balloons, Memories and More from the annual catalogue, and this one has been reduced quite significantly, so it probably will sell out very fast, I should think. It's just here. The Bright and Beautiful Memories and More card pack is only £4.80, reduced from £8, and the cards and envelopes are only £5.12, reduced by 50% from £10.25. And at a craft day, we did these 10 cards. So this is, again, 10 cards and envelopes, that's half a pack, and half a pack of the Memories and More cards with the stickers, just with a few extra pieces of cardstock that I've added. So the ladies really enjoyed doing these because they just got so many cards out of just one pack, or half a pack even. I tried to keep it as simple as I could, but I did give them some extra pieces of cardstock. So there we go. So, and the last thing to show you is these gorgeous cards and envelopes, which were in the mini catalogue. They're here. They're called Gold Foils, Flowers, Cards and Envelopes, £9.50. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those envelopes. Really lovely, particularly for a wedding card. So I've got a spare pack of that. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you soon. Bye.